People lose a lot of weight when they go to Europe, even when they have really big meals. And it makes you wonder, what in the world are they putting in our food?
It's the chemicals.
It has nothing to do with the chemicals.
Fuck! Just kidding, of course it's not. Otherwise, I wouldn't gain weight every time I'm in Europe like I just did a week ago.
And you think it is because of the chemicals and the ingredients, then it would stand to reason that there would be no one who's overweight or obese in Europe. According to the World Health Organization, nearly 60%.
Another way to look at this is the US hit 25% obesity around the year 2000. European countries started hitting that around 15 years later. So you could argue their rate isn't lower, it's just 15 to 25 years behind, which makes some sense given the US was the first country in literally human history to have enough affordable food for all classes, rich and poor, to give everyone, not just kings, the option to overeat around the 1970s. So when people pull obesity stats before that, I'm like, yeah, most people were thin because they didn't have a choice.
It is easy to get at least 20,000 steps a day there. Contrast that with the average American who barely gets 4,000 steps.
Yes, this is part of the reason why I gain weight. My step count is about the same because I'm lucky enough to have an active job, and I work out less in Europe.
Start to realize maybe you just need to fucking move more.
This also plays into why your stomach might feel better after having foods that hurt your gut in the US. Some of that could simply just be differences in wheat, but a lot of European wheat is actually grown in North America. But a variable I wish people focused on more, how your gut reacts to food is tied to your activity. The same bowl of pasta is far less likely to bloat you the way it does for me if you just walked 5,000 steps before eating it, or go for a walk after.
Here's the second reason: we're usually eating big meals, but they're also not snacking.
The less snacking is huge, but also to Europe's overall credit, the big meals most Americans would be having when visiting are probably more well-rounded with higher fiber. They also on average find more creative or artisan ways to make foods taste better compared to us just injecting things with butter and oil that make things maybe taste better but also far more calorie dense. You're eating way slower so you notice you're fuller sooner.
Come on!
And we're objectively not good at eyeballing quantity of food. This is a real portion from a nice Italian restaurant in the US, and this is a real portion in Europe. Just because you finished a full plate does not mean you ate as much as you do here.
Because if you have big meals that actually make you full, you'll snack less throughout the day and reduce your calories by hundreds, if not thousands.
The common error Americans make is comparing Europe's version of Beacon Hill or the West Village to our version of a strip mall. Yeah, they don't really have the chain restaurants like Buffalo Wild Wings or Hooters that we have. But when you're visiting, you're typically walking around and eating at the nicest places in the country. If you did that here, A, you'd probably have a similar experience in food quality. B, you'd go broke. That's why we do it on vacation.
Yeah!